Okay, it's your girl, Sister Slayani, aka Queen Bunny, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Okay, if this your first time being over here, family, only take what resonate and leave what does not. Okay, Sue and bro, what's happening? What's up? I am live streaming this message right now. Okay, I had to pull this other live up. I see we got some weekend energy showing up. New money. And a reunion I see. And I see fate. Okay, I'm gonna take all this right here and leave this on top. Okay, I feel like it's really significant. Grand Rising. Somebody said morning fentanyl. What that mean, family? What the hell that mean? Morning fentanyl. Is that like an addiction or something like that? We all have addictions, family. Started with the day. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why once upon a time in my life I was getting high. Still is. It's not what you doing, it's how you doing it. It's not what you saying, it's how you saying it. You got to literally be having that going on way before you start looking like it. This is why some folks, they got to go put some name brand on, or they got to have themselves in some designer because they don't feel good about themselves already. They ain't already doing that shit. Those are the ones that need to be seen. You got to let them stay the celebrity. Facts. We all got addictions. That's a part of life. That's a part of growth in this life. I'm not going to say that that's even life, okay? Because life holds so many lanes. But I would just say, family, you need to just have that type of gab on you right there, just living amongst this life. You got to have some type of addiction. Which is why, family, if I had to read somebody's head, I would tell somebody else to withdraw from doing all that voodoo. Withdraw from all that praying. I would tell somebody that because either way it go, you still going to attract all this shit just because of your everyday addiction in life. Starting with you having to eat some food. Okay? The title said, be hard to reach. Be hard to reach at this time, family. You shouldn't just be bored. And if it's bored, then it may be something that life is trying to show you, family. I was just having a conversation with my daughter this morning. For those of you that are new to me, family, I am a mother. Facts. And I was just talking to my daughter, one of our healings, my oldest daughter, the one who I'm always bumping heads with. We was just talking this morning. And she have a lot of questions. I remember it was once upon a time I was like that with me and my mama. Me and my mama didn't have a great relationship either, but I understand all these. I understand that this is all healing that's happening. And I also understand that this healing does not just start it. It didn't just start with me, and I'm 37, but there are many before me. And there are going to be many after me. These are lifetimes that we are healing. And so some things that my daughter be questioning me about, it's not that I can't answer. She may not like the answer. You can put it right there. It's like a lot of the things that my daughter be questioning me about, it's not even that I can't answer her, family. And my daughter, me having a conversation with my daughter is also healing to why certain people can't be here. Also, family, because it's like something that I know that is so high, and my daughter may ask me a question that may be so low in her life because she don't see who God is, or she may not see like what's really going on in life. So when you are parenting, it don't come with no book. It don't tell you like how to raise girls or how to raise boys. They say death is to the son. That has to be something when everybody is dying and waking up as a family. That's your family around the sun. And so when my daughter be asking me questions like that, I just tell her things that later on is going to unlock when it's time for her to unlock her own wisdom in life. I just say something and leave it right there. And I may take the positive way out just by saying, allowing her to have her own mind. Because those questions one day, life going to teach her something. That's something that I can't teach her. Family. So I just shared that with somebody because there's a whole lot of healing going on right now. Facts. And I'm not just speaking to America. Family, I'm speaking to nations, many lifetimes that I'm speaking to right now, because we all are not on the same focus, but everybody is focused on one thing, and that's something in life. And if it's like that, that naturally says that everything has an addiction. So when somebody say something is wrong, or when somebody say something is right, or when somebody is saying you're right or you're wrong, the Bible says thou shalt not judge. I understand that, because family, all of this shit is an addiction. It's all an addiction, everything. The only true form you have to seeing something other than that is when you get become your most rarest form. That's when you become your highest. You have to have ecstasy. All of these things before we put it into our body already exist. That's your own happiness. When you start being happy, family, that says that everything you do in this life, it doesn't mean you can't do it. You just gonna now do it with purpose. So you ain't gonna fall off, or you ain't gonna see some of the same delays that you may have seen the last time, family, because now you now have mind control over your own habits. Therefore, you don't have an addiction. That's what happened when you heal an addiction. I had many addictions, family, and still do, family. It's an addiction just to be in a rebellious time. That's a real big addiction for me, family. I'll fuck around and cut up somebody trying to just put me somewhere I don't want to be. What I feel some type of way too. If you say something out the way to me, I feel like you're trying to bitch me. I fuck around and bitch you back. Facts. So when it be like that, family, you have to have a whole lot of healing to everything. Healing will carry you through fate. This is life showing up, taking places here. That mean that I was telling my daughter, I was saying, girl, you young, because she always say she like to show me off. She got a new friend she wanted me to meet. And she was like, I be telling everybody about you. I be wanting everybody to know you my mama, because that's a flex, mommy. You got 5 kids, and you still look good. And I told her that's because I walk around with a happy head. And she be saying, like, you are like my inspiration in life, because I literally watch you live off your own pain. My daughter just told me this on the phone, right? And I was telling her, so if it's like that and you see me doing that already, and you personally witness certain things that you watch me go through and still make it out of that, why would you wake up and struggle? Why would you wake up and worry about any fucking thing in this life if you watched your mama do it? And you said that was your inspiration. Memory is left behind, right? And then she was saying certain things, family, about how she didn't want me to die. And I explained to her why her father had to die. And she started talking about things in the house fire. She was talking about like how she witnessed her daddy take his last breath. She watched him die in the house, and I said, you don't understand, that was a veil. That was your father still being there for you when he wasn't here in the physical flesh to protect you from things you do not see. That's also your lifeline, and that's also giving you purpose, saying that right now you are here to make all the mistakes that you want to make, because it ain't time for you to see that yet. So death has to be chosen. You have to choose death in order for it to die. It don't just die. It ain't how it just come. And even if you don't understand it, it may just be something in life that's protecting you from seeing all of those things, because everybody is not ready to be at peace yet, and everybody is not ready to get money for real. Because the conversation started off with her talking about money is the root of all evil. It started with that, and I see new money here. Okay, so, and I also see a windfall here. This is life for sure. This is you now knowing, which brings me to this message, family. I just been channeling. I ain't even cleared my chakras. Flow state. We are in a flow state time right now. That's not even a time right now, family. You can't put time on everything, because flow state is just what it is, family. Which means you're supposed to be using time, using your time wisely. If you carry some wise on you and some healing, family, you can have everything that exists, everything that you want to exist up around you. I said to somebody, be hard to reach at this time, family. Okay, spirit, put my mind chakra, put my heart chakra, put my throat chakra. I ask if there's any evil being thrown at it that you make it fall down immediately. When it is dealing with my family, give me the messages of clarity and truth. For somebody here, be hard to reach right now, okay? Because this weekend may show up as fun. And what is fun? When you got funds. What is fun? When you don't have funds. Okay, so this shit can go one of two ways. Okay, this feels like law of attraction. You are attracting everything right now, okay? And on the opposite side of that, family, you already done made it. Okay, so this is like trauma bond could be for somebody who's trying to creep up on you. It's very fragile and needing you. Okay, somebody needs something from you. Okay, you could be on the opposite side of fate. You could be on the opposite side of time. So somebody here could be getting money, family. You could be the answer to somebody's prayer. Okay, which is how come it's always an attracting energy up around you. Okay, you walking in the light. Okay, kulos. Okay, this could be moonlight though. This could be moonlight. This could be your cosmic days. You're living in your cosmic days or something like this. So what that look like for you? Okay, there are certain things that somebody could be going through in life surrounding karma, and you have to fall back, or you have to step back away from this person or this situation. There is some type of situation here, family, because there's a reunion here. Okay, and it says reunite. Family, for somebody here, this could literally be family. Okay, this could be somebody in your family, somebody very, very close. Okay, with Faded being here, y'all could have been born in the same family. That's why I'm picking up on like family. It's something here with somebody who you really have a soft spot for, and you know how they got this saying like blood is thicker than water. Okay, and family gonna always be there, even if we fall out, we family. You know, a lot of people live by that, right? But in this season or in this hour, this is where things can be very fragile for you or around you. And this is also where it's like life could be showing up, testing you. Fate is here. Okay. Right around the time where you, these are like soul contracts that I'm picking up on. This is also like around the time where you are saying like where you want to actively be in life. Okay, this is like physical manifestation here. We in the peak of this season. We in the peak of all this, what they can call it like the wind. These are all the things where like if you remember somebody, so your demons could show up looking like my child. Your demons could show up looking like your sister or your brother. Your demons could show up looking like this is your family around the sun. And I done told somebody here that God is the devil. So you think you waking up to this is how come your family will turn on you. This is the enemy. Your family is the enemy. This is how come people could backstab you and betray you, because these are also your friends. You keep your enemies close to you. Okay, so it's a very fragile time right now I'm picking up on, because in this weekend I'm getting a lot of fun. Okay, this is where a lot of focus should be going on. It's a lot of money being made. It's a lot of money being distributed. It's what I'm picking up on. Fate is happening. Okay, this feel like luck. Okay, a lucky break is happening. Okay, but breakthrough, while breakthrough is happening, family, you have to stay focused. This is not a message for entertainment purposes only, family. I'm telling you some shit about life. Faded is here. That says that this shit was predicted already, taking places here. This is gone. It's like what I say and when I say it and how I'm gonna say it. I'm saying it. It's going on, family. So it's like it don't even matter if we agree to disagree. That's science, okay? Family, this is something way higher than that. What I'm looking at, I'm talking about today. Obscurity and karma is here. I was just saying that somebody could be like carrying bad energy, and a lot of the times you think bad energy is like uh negativity, okay, but this could be positive, okay, which is how come the enemy is slick. This could be in a new situation that you prayed for, okay. This could come in the form of anything. Now is a very discerning time for somebody, which is why so many awakenings has taken place and happened for you to be available in your own common sense. This ain't just common sense, for to be available to your own common sense. And for somebody here, this can even be dumb. This can even be you being blind to a situation. So this is like thou shalt not judge. This is judgment. Okay, what I'm speaking about here. Somebody that you know, okay, have done you wrong in some type of way, and karma is a bitch. Literally. This could be divine feminine that I'm picking up on. That don't give a fuck about whether you were right or whether you were wrong. This is more so about like whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you're gonna receive back, all the way down to a baby. Okay, somebody here could have been born on purpose. That baby could have been brought back just to pay back some karma, which is how come you can see children and shit being done wrong. Okay, and which is also why I would tell somebody grown as fuck to stop blaming your mama and your daddy for the way you behave or for the way you act, because you ain't setting them back. Them folks still forgiving. You gonna be the one stuck in your own trauma. Okay, it's something real high like that, family, which is why I'm saying be hard to reach right now. If you're trusting yourself, that means you don't trust nobody. That's also your discernment. I don't give a fuck who it is, because the enemy will pull on your heart chakra. That's your mind. So your mind will tell you anything, but your first mind is your heart. Which is how come, family, you don't ever do emotional thinking, because you will kill somebody thinking emotional is fuck. I'll fuck around and pop you. Facts. I'll fuck around and send you up through there, which is why you don't never move like that, family. This could also be like to a brand. Okay, something here is very fragile. This look like some type of name, some type of business idea. Move in silence right now. Something here like that real bold happening in your life. Move in silence, because with these red flags over here, family, I see an energy of like plastic smiles. Let me tell you what I'm picking up on these plastic smiles. This is like physical manifest, right? So these are the things that you can manifest around you in your life. They say God made man. I'm putting you down with this shit, family. Okay, see how we be. Okay, somebody can show up looking like somebody that you know and ain't got no type of fucking soul on them. And this could be a spirit that's trying to attach to you. But somebody here, you are anointed. Fated is here. You were born. That means that your body gonna naturally start telling you and alerting you, and especially when you tapped in, family, anything will start happening. Your head will start hurting. Okay, when you know that somebody is carrying like NPC energy, meaning like they're unhealed. A lot of people tell you a lot of bad things about NPCs, but there is a good to that and there is a bad to that. Okay, BKA, a vampire. This is somebody here, family, that is dark. Okay, this is somebody here that they'll fuck around. This is demon, demonic, evil eye. Evil eyes start showing up, all type of shit, these plastic smiles. This is talking about the folks you don't know, but everything still look the same because it's something you remember. This is memory, but this also NPCs, they start showing up to you when you brain dead. Normally when you crossing over, they start showing up in your life. So something like this, you have attracted in your life because God made man. So these are your own thoughts. This is your outer world manifesting something that you have asked for or something that you have been praying and saying. It's something like that that's happening at this time. And so it's like you got to be hard to reach, okay? Especially, and so how do I know? How do I make it in this physical life not knowing? Because you now know. You now know what you want to do. You now know what sense of direction. You now know the type of people you want to have around you. So you will know what it look like when it show up. And if you know that, family, then you already know that these are plastic smile faces. Okay, these can also be showing up as dead presidents as well, because I also see new money here. Okay, so a lot of people think that because they're staying out the way, and a lot of people think that because they're getting money, that somehow those same things couldn't happen to them as if it was happening to them already when they had a lot of people around them. Okay, this is where it starts talking about like money being the root of all evil, because it's a spirit, it's a frequency that you have to heal in order for you to start getting money. And it doesn't mean you can't get money, family, during a very fragile time. It's just talking about all about how life gonna throw you, what life gonna throw you back. Whatever you put out into the universe is what you will receive back, family. You can still be getting money and still be broke and still keep all the fake friends around you. You notice when you have money, you keep a lot of people. It be a lot of people that money attract, but it be in all the wrong ways. But it doesn't mean that you keep those same people around you, these different faces. But normally when you elevate, somebody look like they elevate. Normally when you elevate, family, these folks can't be around you right now. Okay, something like that. Something real high like that happening in your life, family. Okay, this is the time right now, family, for I see you like reconciling or reuniting with yourself. Okay, something here like that that I'm picking up on here, family, and it's attracting like a lot of people. Okay, to somebody. Look, distractions as I pulled it in. Y'all can't see that the light's so open. Okay, distractions. You got conflict being here and you got spells. Your body will start to tell you when somebody ain't right or when somebody ain't around. I feel like this reunion right here is somebody pulling on your heartstrings, your heart chakra. This is somebody you will give a second chance over and over and over and over again. You will give somebody a second chance here. Okay, these are spells also. I'm seeing this. So like you could be somebody that's worried about witchcraft working on you. Okay, it's gonna work on you every time, family, if you don't ignore the distractions. Something is gonna work on you. Free game. There is some type of conflict here that your body could be telling you by this weekend because of somebody that ain't right. Your energy is pure, okay? Your light is too big. Everybody can't stay up around you. Somebody could have said, I'm sorry. Somebody didn't give you an apology at all, but yet you somehow let somebody back around you. Something here like that, what I'm picking up on here, and karma is here to collect. So what'll start happening? Your fucking body will start swelling up. You'll start getting bumps in your face. Family, listen. Things like this will start happening. My face been breaking out for the last couple of days, family, ever since my brother entered back into my life. And even me and my daughter, we done been just talking just for a little bit, just trying to talk, family. All this stuff just started taking place and happening. Um, I'm saying this to somebody in order for you to be the prophet, a prophecy has to take place. That's the prediction, and that's also the psyche when somebody tell you something that's getting ready to happen about the day, family. Okay, those are my stains. To somebody, I'm saying this to you, family, because this done already happened. This ain't nothing but wise. So it's take what resonate and leave what don't. Okay, I'm saying this to somebody. It's a situation coming up. Red flags is here. Fake friends is here. Plastic smiles is being here. Karma is here to collect. It's something about like the tables have reversed or the tables have turned. This is like the infinity sign. Thank you, Highlight family, for that Uncle Alert. Appreciate you, family. It's something about the tables turning or something like that, family, where the roles have reversed. So while you're coming out of something, something is happening. And this could be to somebody that's very close to you. A very, very near and dear here, family. Okay, I'm seeing this, but when life calls you to walk away from certain things, this may have you fragile, okay? Which is why I'm saying, and this needing you, this could be self-love that you're working on. I'm speaking to shadow work in plain sight. You know how they say like God is in plain sight? This could be why you walk with shadow, okay? Something here about your spirit is elevating. Okay, you're not just, and for somebody here, whatever work you've been doing subconsciously, your subconscious mind is what's pushing everything to the forefront for you. So allow the universe to catch up to what has already been done. For somebody here, you just came out of something. You just came out of something. I know this, family, because the Messiah sat outside, family, and I've been working on my stability. Okay, so you just came out of something. I don't have to personally know you, but there's some type of trauma bond that you had in life to where it brought you to a bigger focus or a different focus. And this black bee, y'all, this not even a bee. I'm trying to see what this bug is. I talked about this on one of my videos yesterday. It's a black ass bug. It's just all black. It shows up to me as yin and yang. This is happy and scared. These could be times. That felt like time right there, family. Okay, so time says so. It's time for a healing. It's time for a change. So this is like guaranteed success to somebody. Okay, and normally when you start becoming very successful in life, people just can't, old people can't be around you. People that just have done you wrong, and you may love them and you may like them, family, but they just can't go with you. It'll fuck the whole foundation up. Those are the ancestors. Family, you got to just still move on. You got to go on, family. My brother was, I raised my brother, right? I raised my brother, and I still can't believe how much of a fuck up he is right now, because I just be looking like, damn, it was just time. I feel like a lot of the things I went through, he went through with me, right? My brother is Scorpio as well, but it's like he got a great heart for it brings him all the wrong shit. He done became a lost soul. The things that he get himself into, like right now, he locked up, he in jail, even down to even snaking out my son and doing all that. All of that those are spirits that he have attracted. Those are other people's ways and other people's behaviors that have corrupted his own temper. He don't even know why he living. He don't even, but when it's like that, you can't keep feeling sorry for somebody, and you can't keep just even giving your wise words and your wisdom where it's at, because then that'll take you out of alignment. That'll have you falling off. That'll have you down bad. That'll have you feeling like it. You won't no longer just be looking like it, family. So you have to stay away from those things. So I'm saying to somebody, family, there's distractions here. Okay, that is showing up, and this could be by this weekend. This could be something that may hit your heart chakra. These may be some things of the past. Everybody have that one situation in their life where they give a fuck about. Everybody have that one, and I know this, family, because that's a healing. That's what a healing is. If you go and you cut yourself, you gonna wanna, if you get shot, you gonna wanna live. But you need something that's gonna make you strong, and you gotta always have something that you gotta hold on to. That's gonna make you wise in life. That's your healing. It's something that's gonna always be there. You ain't gonna never get to a place, family, where you stop healing. family. You gonna a healing gonna happen. That's you die every day, family. Death is born. You go to sleep and you wake up. That's what happens after. You just keep on ascending. But it's gonna still be something there. That's the foundation. It's gonna be something right there that's gonna pull on your heart chakra. That's when your heart beat. That's why your heart be doing its contractions. It's gonna be doing that, family, because you're gonna always just have that. But that's also your mind control. Your weaknesses is your strength. When you ain't got nobody. When you ain't got nobody to call on. When you just finding yourself being in situations, family, where you have to be alone. You won't just go do dumb shit just because you're bored when you start addressing your own weaknesses. That's your strength. Address those things. Don't try to heal. Don't try to heal it just by like not being available to it, to your own situation. When it's time for you to be hard to reach, that's a veil. Somebody probably thinking I'm saying that because I'm trying to pop it. That's a veil that I'm talking about. When I say like be hard to reach, that's people can't see you for who you truly is now. Those are the things you have healed from. You should not have had distance away from somebody from a year or 2 years, 6 months, and that ain't even long enough. You can't tell somebody how long it take to heal, right? But you done been in separation from somebody, or you done had to get mad and walk away from a situation for somebody to come back around and y'all still be on that same focus. That's not healing, family. When you have healed, and healing takes time, you don't rush it. So sometimes you have to be away from people. Sometimes it's okay for you to be by yourself. You can want something and can even have it, and you can want something and still don't have it, family. That's your trauma. That's how trauma show up. So you can want certain things. It's okay to want certain things in life, family, but stay right there with your own focus too, because you will manifest something too early in your life and don't even know the background to what it is that you're holding on to or even have around you, and that's a whole nother trauma bond. That's a whole aggravation, because people just think you live and you die. I was telling my daughter on the phone this morning when she was telling me how good I look. I said, girl, this is not just even like, this not even just waking up every day just having good genes. This is wisdom. This is you knowing you ain't gonna die. Your mind you gotta know you gonna die. They say you was born, we all was born to die. I even used to think that, family. I had to wake up. You gotta wake up. When you wake up, family, why would you look to die every day? I don't know a lot of people that say they want to wake up and live. You choose to live, and when you choose to live, even when you die, family, you won't die. Your memory will remember that. You'll just wake, your consciousness don't die. That's your spirit. That's why your spiritual health is so vain. It's so vast to why you living. When you think you're living in this physical realm. The physical realm is the spiritual world. This is the spiritual life. So being hard to reach is you not just going back to the hood just to pop it because you want your folks to see that you getting money. That's gonna show up anyway. You are your first power couple before you attract that person to pop out with. That's your foundation. That's your I'ma die by myself. You done died by yourself. That's bigger than just God blessing you. You don't even see blessings, family. Once you start living, you don't even see blessings. That's not how life is raised. That's not why life raised you this far. Let me say that. Life didn't raise you this far as a grown-ass woman or as a grown-ass man just for you to get right here and stop at an accomplishment. Because accomplishments, family, those are just the things to have. Elevation, that's you moving on with your life. That's so wealthy. What? That's so wealthy. What's up, Joe Johnson? What's up, family? Thank you. Peace to you. Something like that, family. It's some stranger things taking place at this time. Okay, stranger danger. Okay, this is like physical manifest, family. Okay, right now this is the time for you to stay focused. You creating everything you want. Okay, you creating the life you want, the lifestyle you want to have. You creating that. Okay, somebody here could be bald head with tattoos. I see a description. Okay, tall, dark skin. I see focus. That's what I'm saying. This whole conversation is in alignment, family. Okay, you got to be dominant over this shit you want. Keep talking about that shit you love. You have to be dominant over when you say like my type. I feel like this is like blood type. This DNA, family. Okay, stand on business. Be hard to reach. Do it differently. If you seen your mama forgiving these folk niggas, so stop being so forgiving to this nigga ass. Cause you think that this is somehow you being better than your mama, or you just feel like you just weak. You weak for love. Love is weak, family. That ain't even no real focus. They're just one and the same. I love you, you love me, family. Ain't nobody getting no real money. Nobody ain't getting no. Express yourself. Shadow work is here. Okay, keep doing you some shadow work, fam. It's something way higher than that. It's something way higher than that, family. And I ain't rushing you. This ain't them, family. My messages, I speak my tongue, family. I hold life and death. I gave birth to 3 boys and 2 girls, and I've been growing up with their ass, right? I feel like that's me and their father all over again. And what I'm saying right now is, family, the shit that I'm doing right now, family, I'm no longer in a learning phase. I now know I take and I apply parenting. It didn't come with no book. I jumped out the porch so early. So it's like now at 37, family, I just take that wisdom and I apply that in this life that I live right now. And that's how you start getting money. It's not more so waking up every day going on somebody's job. That's when you're still in the learning phase. And some people, they okay with living like that. Some people are just really, really okay with living their life in a learning phase, family. But you have good and you got bad, and then you have focus. Right now, I'm just in my days of just being focused. You have to really catch my attention. Talk about getting on the algorithm. I am the algorithm, family. You have to really get my attention for me to lose my own focus, to pay attention to you. Like that, family. And everybody is not on that type of time. But this is what happens, family, when you start healing from the shadows. When do I start healing from the shadows? When you done died and came back. When you done crossed over. When you done seen Christ. Christ consciousness has risen. Some of y'all could be waiting on God to come back. Some of y'all could still be waiting on Jesus. That's man. I'm saying it to somebody. It could be some religious folks watching me. 33. That's a number. That's an ascended number. That's a master. Okay, keys. Somebody, you might be ascending at this time. Okay, this message is for you. Somebody here you may have heard like tarot is of the devil. It is, family. Okay, because when you put it like that, all of this shit is tarot. Life is tarot, family. Life is like a movie. You can edit up all this shit, and you can put some here, and you can create some, family. It's the lie. That's a lie, family. You can build something here and say it's yours, but they don't make it your land, even when you buy it, because you got physical life and then you got a spiritual life. That's a fact, family. So that says you can have it in this physical life, but you still gonna have to go over here and pay your debt to society. Or you can have it over here in this spiritual life, but then it still got to come back on you in this physical world. Okay, that's infinity in this life. That's infinite. I'm saying that to somebody. Free game. Being hard to reach right now, family, because it's a lot of people trying to get up in your energy. My right ear ringing as I'm saying that. Hula. Okay, somebody here could be into like Bitcoin, crypto. My ear is ringing, family. Hold up. That's a roll call right there. We just changed the channel. Woman. This karma. Okay. I see an older man being here, and I see misjudged being here. Okay. Somebody here could be going through like punishment. Okay. There's a woman here, okay, that could be trying to interfere with shadow work. What you mean? So put me down, okay? Somebody here could be speaking to man. This is a woman here, okay, that may have somebody over her head, okay? Gula. Okay, somebody could be speaking to an Orisha. Okay, what is this spirit? Okay, for somebody here, I'm picking up on something like this, okay? Somebody spilled tea. Look how all these cards just falling right here, okay? Because something here is like somebody don't have permission. Somebody could be spying on you through divination or something like this. Okay, this is a woman doing this. Okay, could be speaking to an older man. Okay, Kilos. Somebody here could be trying to attack your money here or your frequency with Bitcoin showing up. Kula. Okay, somebody could also be traveling to do this money talk. Somebody done paid to have this done. Okay, something here like this. Okay, this is somebody here with an envious stare. This could be somebody here that's watching you from online. Okay, who this message is for. Gila. Something here like that, what I'm picking up on, family. Hold up. Misjudged is here because somebody is not the judge. Okay? Somebody here is not the judge. Or somebody here, this is one of these people, family. I'm telling you something. This somebody here, family, that just know how to tell you how to put some shit on somebody. Put some shit. Somebody could even tell you how to conjure up the devil, but they don't know how to get this shit up off of you for real. If life says so. something like that, family. This could be a practitioner. Okay. Uh, family. Normally, I be telling y'all about real life experiences, family, and I'm so tapped in with shit, family. It's a ranking of mine that I have, family. I'm not one of them ones that just chose tarot as a lifestyle. I didn't choose this to like do this and just speak to people, family, because I'm really shy for real. I don't even like a lot of people looking at me and shit like that. It's just something about me, family. Oh, I got some big old pretty eyes, but I don't even like all them eyes on me for real because I be so tapped in. I be feeling like a high priestess for real. Okay, so um, I was talking to my daughter, and I told my daughter once before that her religion is Ifa right now. You understand what I tell you? Like religion hold many truths, and you are called. And I read my daughter head and told her religion is Ifa right now. This is why she's so attracted to echolets. She wear beads and stuff like this. She like that for fashion. But I'm telling her, and my daughter is a Taurus, and I'm telling her that's her lane right now. See, when you start joining Ifa, it's not just a practice, right? It's more so something that you learn. It's a learning experience when you're going through a learning phase. That's what it's originally supposed to be for. A lot of the times, Ifa is there as mother and father when you don't have nobody. That's when you start listening to the Orishas that guides you when you don't have your mother and your father around, and when you don't have family. That's when you start going to speak with your ancestors. Those are those days and those times in your life. Not just because I'm finna go join this shit because my mother and my grandmama did this shit and all of that. Okay, that's when you start tapping over into Ifa, right? A lot of people misuse it and they use it in all the wrong ways and things like that, right? But my daughter was telling me like her little friend was telling her, asking her what she Ifa, and she said they tripped her out because he said that to her, and I said to her, I said, I told you that before somebody told you that. That was just your intuition keep talking to you. When you're not listening to your intuition will sit outside your mind. Your mind will sit outside. That's the brain. Your intuition will keep talking to you through people. Okay, and it'll tell you, and when you know God talking to you, your mama be done said it to you first. I was just talking to her about all of these things. But you have some people that join a religion, and Ifa is one of them as a practice, family. And you have these people that learn certain things about the religion, family, and they try to teach it, and they try to go tell it, and that's just like the false prophet. You have a lot of spiritualists that know that may know certain remedies, but they don't have the real books, or they don't hold a book, so they haven't been ordained to be able to make that a practice. And I see this all the time because you can actually go to school to become a baba. You can actually go to school and get a certificate for that and all of those things. It's just like the preacher that's standing in front of a congregation and telling it. Those are false prophets. Family, those are people, you see that on the internet all the time. Just like you have thieves, somebody can steal something from you. You also have spiritual thieves as well. These people will whip up all of these rules behind the scenes. They misuse authority. It's witchcraft because it's dark, meaning like you don't know. It's normally things that you don't know. Now you have these spiritual practitioners that try to do it in plain sight. They use their education. They try to sound educated with something that they know already, but it's smart. It's only smart because you don't know it. It's still witchcraft. They're still telling you something that you don't know. Well, you have somebody like Sister Slayani the Bunny that gets on camera, and I'll tell you something to wake you up to your own healing. I don't more so try to teach it to you. I don't teach. No, I'm not a teacher, family. I have a really high rank, and I'm not a teacher at all, family. I would be more so like the doctor. I'm the one that can tell you how to get this shit off of you. I'm the one you come see. I'm the one you come see, family, when you're going through breakthrough or you're going through some type of intense spiritual awakening and you don't understand how to heal it, family. That's a really difference. That's a big old difference when you're talking about a spiritual practitioner. And a lot of spiritual practitioners, they use certain things, family, and it only works because it's dark. You don't know. It's just like prayer. That's a religious practice, family. That's religion. That's what that is. That's not almighty, which is why I don't dabble over into that, family. I don't even have that on my website. I don't offer certain rituals and shit like that, family, because a ritual is weak. Ain't none of that shit authentic. I don't care. That may offend somebody. I don't put trouble in my way. I don't put trouble on my path. I just tell the truth. So if that offends somebody, family, then I may be talking to your spirit. Or I may be speaking to your head because I'm the head. Sister Slayani the bunny, that's a spiritual stain. To somebody. Somebody got this going on. Wake up call is in reverse because they don't have permission. Misjudged is here. That's what I was just saying. Somebody don't have permission to be tapping over into your energy. Bitcoin is here. I'm getting like frequency. Shadow work is here. Somebody could be trying to mess with your spiritual path. Kilo. Okay, something here like that, what I'm seeing. Okay, keep your enemies close with this friend zone being here, family. Okay, stay out the way. Let me get a new spread, spirit. Stay out the way. Okay, let's get to some new energy, family. Okay, you just hard to reach right now, family. I had, we ain't even go to church, family. I just felt like that was a real nigga conversation that we just had to somebody. That's it, that's all. And what is real without fake? When you become a real nigga, family, you of the light and the dark. That says you real and you fake. So that means, family, now you ain't even just labeling yourself as a real nigga, family. That's just who you is. To a lot of y'all. Karma at the bottom of the deck. Okay? And pride is here, family. Now's the time when you start, this is like a healthy pride right here. I ain't talking about that toxic ass pride. Well, like I ain't gonna make the situation right because I don't want to make it look like I'm weak type shit. That ain't what type of time you in right now. Which is why Spirit is saying stay away from other people's karma. Okay? I know me personally, family, I do shit like start breaking out, or I may start having joint pain. I may start having muscle weakness and shit like that. That's when the temple be talking to you. If you want to say God, family, that's my subconscious body telling me like, hell no, your nervous system will start speaking to you. AKA, okay, when you start getting around the wrong people, your nervous system will have shit just going wrong. And then you start going to, you think you need to go to the doctor type shit, family. Now, just pay attention. You don't even need no doctor, family. I done unlocked the healing so high. Goodness, family, I got this, all this information. It's like, family, once you make it through the library, you start going through the Akashic. You get through the Akashic, then you start healing your own Akashic record. Family, it's a lot of powerful ass information in the Akashic. You don't need no doctor. We don't need no fucking doctor. We don't need doctors, family. Okay, I told somebody, family, be hard to reach right now, family. Tap in. We getting money right now, okay? Some of y'all been watching me for a little minute. Some of y'all had to leave and come back. Welcome back soon, bro. Okay? Some of y'all just now getting hip to this shit, family. Okay? Wake up. It's a really big roll call, family. It's a really big shitter, family. You shitting right now. Okay? Let them folk pop it. Family, just shit. Keep shitting on them. Family, that's all you got to keep doing. Keep shitting on them. And once you have everything, family, they say God's promise to you. God don't make no promises, family. I'm putting you down, family. A promise can be broken. God don't make promises because God is wise. God understands, family, that all these shit can change. Ain't none of this shit yours until you do it yourself. So God would never, who told you that lie? Who told you that lie? God would never make you no promise, family. This shit is always consistent, family, because nothing stays residual, family, unless you own it. That's a fact. That's how that's going in real life. On real time, family. Influences. Somebody may have got up in your head starting with the Bible. You got to be on a bigger focus, family. Okay, anything is possible. Heart fog is here. Okay, because your heart chakra could have been locked. This could have been your real eye. Okay, they said the aliens are back, or the aliens are coming back. Somebody hit you with 3-eye atlas, starting with your heart and your focus. Okay, to somebody, I'm saying that distance is here. Okay, you can see really, really far right now. Or you done been through some things. Okay, especially family, you somebody, you eternal. This is what they feel like. This shit already going, family. This is already happening right now. Somebody here, family, new beginnings and bluff is here, and abandon is in reverse. Okay, I see a karmic ass Buddhist here. Okay, somebody here could be doing seances and shit over your head. Do you see the ancestors? This is somebody head open, right? This is ordainment. Okay, when you are ordained, family, like you are somebody that's anointed. That means all type of forces, all type of life forces. Somebody will literally die playing with somebody like you. That's what I'm saying. That's how serious this shit is. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And silence is here. Okay, this is talking about the dead. Okay, this could be your cosmic family. Okay, that's far, far away. Okay, I'm talking about something like that, family. Okay, and the bluff is somebody ain't even know who you is while they playing in your energy. Somebody most definitely doing it. Shallow is here. Okay, somebody could be seeing their darkest days at this time. I believe I got on here and I said the other day, I said, I ain't worried about nobody fucking with me. They ass will die and stay there. And their kids will grow up in a whole new world, family that I done healed and created. And they'll be praying to a God and don't know why God do what God do when God do it. That's on free game, family. That's free. That's that anything is possible. When somebody don't believe that I'm God, when I get on here and say, I am Sister Slay Under the Bunny and I am God, they'll say, no, you ain't. Because they be praying nothing. Somebody be praying in darkness. That's what I'm telling you. You will see this shit, family. It's like one see it, one believe it, one think it. It is so. It'll be just like that, family. Free game. Influences. Be careful about who you let get up in your head. Starting with these religious beliefs that somebody can have. That wasn't even for you. That was way before your time. That was way before your grandmama time and your granny time. And that was way before your time. And you just sit here, y'all grown folks, just sit here just believing in anything, just going for it. Because of something that was already written. That's a fairy tale. You know somebody can lie and tell you the truth at the same time. Family, wake up. It's some way higher than love, family. It's some way higher than that. What? It's some way higher than the life you think you know. That's dangerous to believe in this shit you see, because that's your memory. That's what you remember. You gonna always remember that. Once you see it, family, that's a veil. That's the light that they try to put in front of you when you were born as a baby. But the light is your memory first, family. It's what you remember. You remember this. So I don't give a damn how many times you die. You remember this life. This is just in your memory. This the money as well. This your spiritual inheritance. When you born, this your spirit. They said God give you life. It's what you remember, family. And it's what you don't know that helps you create in this experience. Oh, that's how you get you some money. If you don't align with that family, you're going to just stay a worker with your little working ass. You're going to just stay a little worker. You just going to be working for somebody. Somebody just going to have your ass in the blicky. Family, I don't know about you, but I'll fuck around and heal my own patience. You can't be patient, family. That's what I found. When you try to be patient, it ain't patience that you look for. You become more patient when you get at peace. Just get at peace. That'll make you feel like you have patience. Because time is so long. You can't even, family, all you can do is just have a prediction of time. But you can't really just tell it because it's so long. Money is so long around this motherfucker. What? If time is money, family, then all this shit can be bought. Free game. That's free. All that. I don't gotta start no class up, family, to tell you nothing special. Voila, imagine. It's so much of this shit. The information is just fat. I'm mass, family. Information. It'll start unlock veils. Veils of information. Veils of shit. You ain't gotta be no gatekeeper. Get that shit away, family. It start unlocking time. I found out, family, a long, long time ago, just by keeping it real with a nigga ass. Talking about favor just start happening in your life. You don't even gotta worry about no karma. And even when bad shit was to happen around, you gonna make it up out of all this shit, which I ain't had no problem when I was sitting outside. Motherfuckers looked to me to be struggling. My whole goddamn family went around talking about me how I went broke. That wasn't never my money. That's how come I blew $1 million. That was blood money. I got that off of Scooby Doo. Long live Scooby Doo, my children daddy. Facts. That wasn't never my money. It was for me to fuck up at that time. It wasn't for me to save. That ain't a real savings. That's not how you get no money for real. Family, those are the physical things in life. Facts. That's what that is, family. I learned that. I jumped out the porch early, family, so I had to see all this shit. What I know, family, if you start unveiling, once you start unveiling DNA, you discover your own truths, family, and then you can see it. My daughter is 21. She said, I always thought that my purpose was for me to witness it. I said, that's probably why some of the things is happening in your life, because there was so many other people before you, starting with your mama. So if you already seen me do it, then therefore now you act now, you do now, you still young. You still got breath in your body. You still have time to get up and make shit shake. It's some way when you start becoming a witness, that's when you sit on your ass. You a queen. I'm the queen. I had you, girl. You ain't the witness. You are the one that stay in motion. Keep this shit going. Right now, you the sacrificial lamb. You the black sheep. This shit supposed to keep going. You tourist, you a bull. I was telling my daughter that this morning, family, and I'm sharing it to somebody. Some people look at life all wrong. That's just like the Bible. Some folk can't even read the Bible. Some folk read the Bible and be wanting to say they right about everything and still don't know shit. That's them damn Christians. They'll tell you quick, get on. It's a whole bunch of strangers that'll get on this platform, family, and watch me. Right? My daughter told me this morning also in our conversation, she said, Mommy, you got a big old following. I said, no, I don't. No, I don't. You got people that got a way bigger following than me, family. I don't have a following. Family, I don't raise followers over here at Spirit Guide Intuitions. Ain't nothing but some whole lot of bosses over here. This is a community of folks. We stand up over here. This ain't no fucking following. That's clout. I don't want that. I don't even see to that, family. I got so much gab on me, family. Ain't nothing to go viral off some shit. That's easy. That's the easy part, family. I'm more so residual. I'm stability. I be looking at the part I'm about to be paying attention to. That's the foundation. I had kids. I'm on a different focus. So even like now, family, it's a lot of y'all be saying, put your music out. I like your music. I like your music. Oh, that's like my diary or something like that, family. That shit gonna get put out one day. Get put out, family, but I'm on some whole other shit. My son's rapping now. My son's rapping. That's like that's me growing up. That's also my kids' age, so I'm aging backwards. Me, family, I don't know. That's like I do see families where like you got the family hustle, you got TIM, you got all them folks. It's like a generation thing. But then you got those kids that just may look up to their parents for all the wrong reasons, and they be doing the same shit they mama and their daddy be doing. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't really want my kids to be doing the same thing me and their daddy were doing. I'm something so uniquely different. I'm like a lotus. That motherfucker open up. I have a big old coochie. What I don't want my kids to be doing the same shit I was doing. Cause I was slapping bitches out in my time. Facts. I was scamming and doing all type of shit. But I had my shit together. They seen me married to their father, and we had 5 kids together. So they also seen my morals at the same time. And they also seen me struggle. They seen me ain't have nothing, and they seen me bring this shit back. With nobody, I ain't have shit. They seen me do that. So when it's like that, I really don't see myself. Even my sons, they be saying that too, like, get in the studio. Family, that's just really not my lane anymore. That's just really not my lane anymore. I might tap over into it sometimes. That ain't really my lane no more. That's not really what I got going on. I'm on some more shit now. I be looking at karmas in the spirit, family. What I physically know and what I spiritually know, because I'm in alignment, family, that when you do it in the spirit, it is done. When you do it in the spirit, family, everything in this physical life will start happening. Those are your days to come. So they say you don't never know what tomorrow will bring, but when you do it yourself, family, you can tell somebody the truth. You can tell somebody what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, before it's going to happen. Some of y'all might look at me like I'm psychic, but I carry timelines. I carry change. I'm a Scorpio. That's shit like naturally in me, family. Nothing don't stay the same, and I understand that, family. So I fuck around and die to one life just so I can be somebody else. That's my rebellion. That's how it comes. If they tell me like I can't do this, they told me like if I ain't graduate from high school, I wasn't gonna be nobody. I was born in '88. In 2026, I have built my own foundation. What? Talk about something you can't be shit, but then I got 4 kids that I already graduated from high school. Money Man, he the last one, he 15. But when I ain't graduate, I got 5 kids and I'm only just working on 1 to come out of high school. So they let you know that's a lie. That also is confirmation to I carry the truth. That also is confirmation to me being life path number 7. So when I say something, family, it's what it is. Family free game. So I started off this live by saying to somebody, you might have heard like terror is of the devil. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It is. Because I can get on this motherfucker and I can say something, I ain't even talking to you. And I can literally just be talking to myself. Those are other healing phases, other versions of myself in other lives. Those are strangers. They say God's hand is big. I could be speaking really high like that, family, and I might not even be talking to you. And just because you paying attention to the wrong things, family, you might fuck around and wake up. Because you don't know who God is, family. To somebody. That be going on. See, safe out there in these streets. Especially when you on this internet. Okay, let's see what's going on. Get y'all some last messages, family. Hold up, I just split up the deck. I just mixed the deck up. See what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm gonna go get me some new teeth, family, when I finish healing roots. Family. You know, a lot of girls, where they go wrong at, family. They go get their body done, family, and they don't do them some roots first. And I'm not talking about like using roots in a way to harm nobody or hurt nobody, family. Roots is when you start healing. You got people that can put roots on people and kill them. Roots is something that's really done in a very high spirit realm. And normally when you start doing roots, family, you have seen death already, and you have seen life. Like it's like a crossover. It's like you have seen infinity sign. Your eyes done been blinded. Now you done woke up, family. The blind can see. I say, when you start going through all of your ordainment, I've been ordained 12 times, family, which is why I received my star back in December. When you are done going through this, family, when you receive your spiritual things and shit like that, family, you start coming up with your own healing. You start coming up with your own. It's just like these abilities that start unlocking around you, family, where you can just have everything, and you won't want to rush everything in your life when you find out what this shit really is. See, when you don't know no better, family, you'll wake up every day and just do everything to try to get some money. And that might not even be your real purpose in life, family, when life says it's time to die. When life says it's time for you to, like, I'm talking about for real. Because you don't see death what happens when you die, when you actually physically die, out of that body, family. You don't physically die. The body don't die. That's what I'm telling you. If somebody could be in the world saying, like, R.I.P., R.I.P. you, somebody could be having a whole goddamn funeral for you. It'll just show up as you going to somebody else's funeral. That might have been close to you. Your mama might die. Your daddy might die. You might have a husband or a wife that might die. You might have a child that may die. You may have a best friend or something like that may die. Now, when you start talking about them folks, you know them, the people around you that's just dying, those are those old ways. That's when your soul start elevating and ascending. That's when you start ascending. When those type of people, when you start seeing people, you know that. That's all that shit like that go on. Family. Look, silence is showing up in a whole nother deck, family. I've been telling y'all, be hard to reach at this time. Because releasing and perspective, this is spirit saying, this is change. If you wanting to see change in your life, if you wanting things to change, family, you got to stop thinking from a place of lack. And starting by that is you letting go of these shit that you find an obsession to. This could be certain foods that you are eating. Okay, this can even just be food, period. It's something about you changing up your nervous system. When your nervous system, this I was telling y'all about after you die. After you die, you go through this whole transition. You go through a transitional phase, family, and then it's like you are brought back to life. When you start being brought back to life, it's like now your spirit starting to wake up. But once your spirit start waking up, it help you form. You are like a transformer or something like that. Life is like a movie, okay? So reality check start changing. Your reality check, when you done quantum leap into a different reality, things are just, you'll start seeing life in a better perspective. I see that here. Somebody is going through this, okay? Where you are like, you're releasing one life, one reality, that old way of thinking, that whole belief system, family. This can happen. You know, they talk about the manifest a lot, right? And they talk about like so many things, like, you know, you can hold on to somebody's phone number who you ain't talking to no more. You can have old number, old contacts. Some of y'all keep being contacted by your past life because it's the things that you hold on to. You holding on to like old phone numbers and shit. That people that you don't even associate yourself with. It shouldn't be nothing in your phone if you ain't fucking with nobody. Where I got 2 phones, them motherfuckers don't ring. What if you ain't fucking with nobody? None of that stuff should be in your phone. You changing up the way you look every day. My daughter told me on the phone, she said, I swear every day I look at you, mama, you're like a black Betty Boop. Every time I look at you, you always have a new character. She called me a character, but this is my way of life. This is my way of living, right? Creation start way before you draw it. Those are the things that happen last. Lifestyle happen just by your everyday living every day. It's not something that you can just buy. You don't just buy a lifestyle. Dog, that's for rich folks. Rich folks will go buy all this expensive ass shit. That don't mean they living though. You got a whole lot of motherfuckers that got money and they ain't happy as fuck. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about a rich nigga. I send his ass quick thinking he gonna go big on me. Facts. Those are fat, and a bitch too. Facts. Those are big old extreme facts, family. So I'm passing it free game on you, family. I'm saying, like, this is your perspective that has to change. This shit already be going on. You have to already be looking like it. You know, me and my kids, we talk about just everyday real life shit for real. Like, I get them the real. I get them real free game. Like my daughter, she want to do hair. She want to have a platform. She want to have a following. All of that stuff is prominent, but you got to apply yourself. And it's not just in the form of you staying consistent, because a lot of people even think like making money on this internet come in the form of you staying consistent with something. You could post 21 videos. You could post 7 videos in one day and still just not attract all the right things surrounding like something that you are promoting or you are doing. This is a marketing. This is your brand. This also is gonna, if you want to create a lifestyle, family, you have to get on your real focus. You have to focus on real things. You have to focus on the shit that really matter, family. It's not more so just you staying consistent, family. On a consistent basis, you're going to still wake up every day and this shit going to go on. That's life going to go on. So things are already consistent in life. You have to have a strategic strategy and not even more so a plan. You just have to be moving in silence, family. Okay? When you're trying to get paid on the internet, when you talk about like, see, you have to know the difference too. Like if you even want to have a following, because that's different. You want to have a following or you want, that's clout, by the way. That's not more so saying that just because you get clout, you get money. Because you got a whole lot of motherfuckers that done had a fan base. You see certain celebrities that's converting back down to certain things, family. And they'll make you think that it's more money. And it could be, I ain't counting nobody's pockets. But I'm telling you the truth about something, family. I'm saying which one you working. Because they don't hold the same thing. It's what I'm saying, family. A lot of the times when you do something by yourself, it's a bigger manifest. And it's a more vast focus. It's your obedience. It's your discipline. It's all that. It's what you're really doing every day. You gotta, but in doing that, you can't just be in no limited mindset. You can't just be like, God, thank you, God, and thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Lord. And that's not to make nobody feel little. I'm saying elevate. That's what I'm saying, family. I'm saying be hard to reach. Stop focusing on, some of y'all have backaches and body pains just because of what you pray to. And just because of who you believe in. That could be negative energy. You could be thinking that you and God is going on a journey, family, and the whole time you've been keeping yourself in your own introspection by trying to just stay focused in life. Sometimes your focus has to be off focus. That's how you get off time. That's how you get off time. That's how you see change. That's how shit gonna keep on manifesting around you. That's a storm you in. That also take you out, put you in outer realms, family. I'm saying that's how you take yourself out of that life, earth. You can astral project out of that life and go over into a whole nother dimension, family. I do it. Past lives, you done been here before. You do it every family. Whether you know it or not, family, you done been here before just by you waking up every day. That's you dying and coming back. When you go to sleep, you will just think that you waking up every day to this how you keep getting stuck in time. Way before somebody can keep you here. Way before a government can fuck everything up and fuck everybody else up, family. It's like when you get grown, family, and you have, if you ain't never been grown before and you getting grown, I'm talking about your mama and your daddy that came before you. So one day you became grown and you was able to make decisions for yourself. Normally when your awakening and shit start happening, that's when life start waking you up. And even the folks that you see be bombs, life done showed them the same thing, because that's the same 24. What they say, BKA, that's the same, that's the lifeline. You gonna wake up, but some people just don't, because some people are more weak than they are strong. Some people, you need the bad. You said you got God that got its people, and then you got Satan that has its people. That's like law of attraction. That's like good and that's like bad. But you cannot just judge somebody and say that something is bad, because you still need the bad in this life too for something to be good. You still need good in this life for something to be bad. That's a sinful world. So sin, sin is here to raise you. Sin is like the veil in this life. You need sin. You need sin to be able to live, family. That's your quiet. That's when it's time for you to get quiet. You sit with sin, evil eye. You know how they tell you like somebody is always watching. That's what's not there. Sins are mistakes. Sins is dark. Sins is evil. Sin is what don't hold no weight because everybody put everything outside of themselves. Evil don't hold no weight. They say evil is bad, and evil don't hold no weight because everybody pray to God. They say evil is bad because you think your mama and you think your daddy, and they may have just was supposed to get you here. It's so many reasons why you need to be hard to reach right now, family, because the everyday life could have you unfocused. Getting money could have you unfocused, and then you could just be healing on all the wrong shit and get somewhere and fuck around and die and do it all over again. You headed for a reincarnation. And then even that's a high ranking. Even when you reincarnate, that's a high ranking, family, because it's still a privilege when you come back. You just headed down the wrong road when you're not looking up to nothing, family. You'll one day die. Past life is here. My right ear just froze up when I just said, it did like a blink, family. It just went in and it came out. It did something like that, family. Somebody could literally be crossing over. Okay. I see how right now. Confusion is in reverse. Okay. This is you're not in a time where things should be unclear. But somebody could be feeling this way. Somebody, you could be feeling like you're unclear about your path. Okay, let me speak to y'all right quick. If you are in a phase right now, family, where you are unclear about what your path is, it's because you don't have one. You might have a 0 in your social security number. Okay, I did a message for y'all. I talked about a blue healing yesterday. You may be somebody that's on this blue healing. Okay, you may be BKA, meaning like your own lifeline. Like, you're not like everybody else. You could be seeing people doing shit in this physical life, something that happened already. You may be in a new time, on a higher timeline. Something spiritual has happened over your life. Things can be taking place where you are like a god. Okay, you are supposed to be creating shit for yourself as a grown woman, at your big grown age, as a grown woman, as a grown man. God is the creator. You are the one that's supposed to be putting this shit in motion. Something like that, family. So if you're on a path that is unclear, then I see past life being here and I see perspective. That means you carry the veil. That means you are somebody, you could have been born through a veil. That means when it's time for you to get money, you're supposed to be unlocking something by releasing something. And you are the one that's supposed to get quiet. You are earth angel or something like this. You damn sure ain't supposed to be exhausted. Everything that you went through in this past life right here was when times had changed. You know how they say when you die and go to heaven on earth? Heaven on earth could be happening for you right now. You may not understand it because you're so used to being guided on a path. You're so used to praying to God when it's time for you to have something. That was a blessing. That's when you was blind still. You're not in a blind world anymore. You're very much woke. You're alive. Okay? You are very much here. Okay? You activated. Activation. You don't went through a DNA upgrade. You now know now. You now know that God is not just the head of your life, but I am. You now know that you are. You are somebody. You exist. Okay, that's what happened after that. Like, elevate. It's a lot of people that stuck right there in that mind. That's a lack, family. It's not to say, like I said, religion is a bad thing, family. We talking about generations of something right now. It's not that I'm saying like God is a bad thing. It's a bad thing when that's who you pray to. When it's something so much higher than that. And that's not what's going on in these times right now. That's not what's going to help you. That's not what's going to help you when you pray. You're only going to keep yourself blind and set back. That will throw a whole lineage off. So when we came up, when some of y'all are some 90s babies, some of y'all are some 80s babies, some of y'all are some 70s babies, some of y'all are some 60 babies. I'm talking about this shit way before your time. This is a healing to our lineage, not just a practice. You got some. What are you practicing for? Some people are practicing how to heal. Some people are practicing how to love. Some people, that means if you got to practice anything, that's something that ain't supposed to be doing. You supposed to be doing. That's the wrong focus. You need to let go of that. And even down to like when you pray. If you are somebody here that's still struggling in these times, if you are still worried about like somebody coming into your life to make you happy and make you feel love, you need to get quiet. You need to be hard to reach right now because you don't know something. You manifesting all wrong. You just manifesting the same thing that's not changed. You seen your mama trying to get money. You seen your daddy trying to get money. That's what keep throwing the timeline off. It ain't even, you can't even keep blaming it on sin, because sin ain't even giving you that. Evil ain't giving you that. If evil didn't love nobody, they say evil is bad. Well, that's what I'm finna tell you, it's a lie. Because if evil are bad, well, none of us be here. When none of us, what? Make that make sense. If everything was evil, or if sin, because they give evil a whole no weight, family. Even when you start talking about bad energy, you got people that say, if only the world would just be like this, it would be such a better place. No, the hell it wouldn't. Because if God showed up and said, I'm God, you would say, no, it's not. If death showed up and said, in order for you to die, you got to walk away from everything, you will find somebody to love. You will find somebody to be there for you. That's a lie. That is a lie, family. Stop lying. If God showed up, if time unveiled and said you can have every fucking thing you want, family, listen. This is what happened when you make it to the top. I'm talking about when you see life for real. If life showed up to you and said you can have everything you want to have, you wouldn't even want to have it, because everything would be so wise. I know, family. Everything, it'll scare the shit out you, family. Everything will be so wise in the world. You'll feel like you're the only thing there. You'll feel so alive, and everything will feel so dead, family. When I made it to the top, I had fought that. I had to start creating. I had to start grinding myself, get myself back right, family, because it's a really big focus. When you get off that algorithm of just living in a society, working every day, coming home, and being a married wife, having a married life, and just having certain things in life that just, family, listen, goodness, just live. Because if you had everything that you think you want to have, family, you wouldn't even want to have it. It'll scare you real bad too. Fame will start. Fame showed up to me a couple of times, family. What? Fame showed up to me so many times since I've been doing spirit guide intuition. What? The Illuminati. That done came and seen me. It done came and seen me. They have came and visited me so many times, family, since I've been working on this platform, family. And I got to do something from the ground up. What? I got to do something. I have to do something on my pace. I'm not just a content creator, family. I'm the creator. Facts. Somebody would say, I'm goddess. I would say I'm God. And somebody would say goddess. I'm a queen, family, and they think that the king is one of the highest, but it's the queen that gets the highest praise, not man. That's a lie. But a lie had to be told, okay? But only for the woman. It is the truth. I'm saying this to somebody. So when it's like that, family, you find yourself being royal. That's a royal oath right there. That's a royal oath that you take, family, when you start living life like you want to live. When I wake up and do what I want to do, I can't be rushed. It won't get done. If I know that I got something to do on time, for some reason my focus just be different. I might fuck around and be late. That's what divine. Those are all signs that you may be divine. You may be somebody that always run late in your life. You ain't never on time for shit. Those are classic signs that you may be a divine being. You may be a divine feminine. You may be a divine masculine. For some reason, you just tend to get hot-headed. You may have a temper. You carry hell. They tell you hell is bad. You don't want to go to hell when you die. That's the sun, family. They tell you like you don't want to go to hell when you die. You want to go to heaven. Heaven is in our minds. That's that every day I wake up. Those are those ascensions. Ascension when you wake up every day, you looking like yourself, but yet you may be a better version of yourself or something like that. Or you may have a teeth that fall out, or your hair may break off, or you may need to cut your hair out so you have a new fresh hair could grow back. Something like that, family. That's life. That's what heaven is. So it's like at your big grown age, you still thinking the sky finna fuck around and open up. And then, family, the entertainment business is gonna play with somebody like us. And I ain't even gonna say somebody like us. I ain't even putting myself in that, family. We are all not the same. I ain't even tell that lie, family, because they can't trick me. I'm on my own focus, family. The best advice I can give somebody, this is on a spiritual advisory, family. The best advice I can give somebody is do that shit yourself and get it how you live. Get it out the mud. Do what you want to do. The rules are gonna tell you, family, to do X, Y, and Z. You know, you don't never put no trouble in your way. That says I ain't going out there, ain't doing no dumbass shit that's gonna get me on the wrong algorithm. That's focus. That's all that is. That's focus. Getting in trouble is focus. Getting in trouble is the wrong focus. You can have your mind focus on the wrong shit in life and fuck around and do something bad. But bad is not bad. That's the type of bad everybody be speaking on or speaking of. That's not bad, family. Bad is good, because if it was bad, won't none of us be here. The fuck won't none of us be here. We won't be doing none of this shit. Won't be going on. Evil don't hold no weight. So when you really, when somebody really think they conjuring up something, because I seen it in the message, a spiritual practitioner could be trying to like work up a rule or something like that, family, to fuck you up. Look, older man is here in this woman right here. Okay, that may be like going to an older man or something like here trying to fuck you up, family. They don't have no real focus. That's what bad is, family. And only bad only works when you don't know what bad is, family. I'm of the light and the dark, family. That shit, it won't work. You've been watching me for a minute. You've been ascending off of this shit I've been saying. You've been unlocking your own healing, family. I done had a lot of y'all email me and say, thank you, Stacey. You done helped me on my journey. I'm a much better person than what I was when I first started watching you. That's how you get money, family. You don't just start charging people to just buy shit, because one day your business gonna go out of business or go out of style. It's just you gonna fall out, because new times gonna come. Times gonna change. Somebody gonna stop liking your style of music. Somebody gonna not buy your clothes anymore. Somebody is gonna not buy your hair, not want to buy your hair anymore, because they're gonna be better bundles. It's just gonna always be a better version of something, because that's the elevation in life. And if you're running a business or even trying to start one, just off of charging somebody something, then your ass gonna be broke. Cap ain't nothing. Cap ain't nothing over here, family. You wanna keep a whole lot of wisdom on you. Stay right there. To somebody. Stop always trying to get some money. That ain't for everybody. Just because you see that this shit done happened already. Just because you see that don't mean that's what it is. Just because you see somebody getting money, you always have the behind the scenes, family, in real life. Keep that in mind, family. You always have that behind the scenes, and right now, that's your portion. You know how they say, who was first shall be last. Who was last shall be first. You are the one that was last, because you was the one that was always first, family. I'm finna put you down while I say keep being hard to reach, family, because the whole time while everything was being seen and while everything was focusing on that, you was the one that was really standing on business. You was the one in the subconscious mind that was having it hard, and things may have been fucked up in your life around you. You could have had it hard for when it was time to pray. And while everybody is praying and don't know that God is real, you are the one, family, that's standing on business. The whole time, though. I'm talking about the whole time, though. While all this shit, while everything was getting blessed. Those blessings is gonna come, family. Voodoo is blessing. You can bless somebody by doing voodoo or witchcraft. You can tell somebody how to go conjure up a little ritual and go manifest them some money. Facts. That's a blessing. You can give somebody a blessing through that. That's bad. Blessings are bad, family. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. When your perspective change in life and you really start elevating in life, you see favor. You have permission. You start unlocking the shit you want. And then do it on your pace. That's you living in your means. Don't live above your means. Never do that. Don't live above your means, because you're gonna always have to keep something in order to pop it, in order to stay popping it. You're gonna have to do that. A husband or a wife, a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they gonna always fucking require, family. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with having a distraction. It ain't even nothing wrong with you having a union, but be in alignment to that. Is that in your real focus? Is that on your lifeline right now? Is that see to the sun, see through that motherfucker, family. Make it to the moon, make it to the top. Keep on elevating, family. You have a birth chart, you have planets, you have other zodiacs. It tells you about why you're here. You got real numbers. Find out why you really here. That's your real social security number. Those are your life path numbers. So yes, even though I am life path number 7, I am also life path number 6. I am also life path number 0, because I done made it in a place in my life once before where I may have not known. I may have not known better. I may have been unclear about my path. So I done made some mistakes. So that's 0. Everybody got one of those numbers. Facts. This your real social security number I'm telling you about. Right now, I'm life path number 4. We in Aquarius age. Okay, this is North Node for me. North Node is Scorpio. So right now, this is Time would tell you, Scorpio, if I was just speaking to the planet, time would be saying you, somebody with a Aquarius North Node, time would be telling you, Virgo, it's time for you to hermit. It's time for you to get quiet. This could be a bigger focus where your perspective could be changing. You could be going through some form of healing, a major healing at that, a deeper healing. If I had to tell somebody that. That's your social security number. Facts. Family, stay out the way. Be hard to reach. Because it's some shit in your energy, family, that may just, take you off focus, and ain't nothing wrong with going off focus. But if I had to step off focus, family, I'm gonna make sure that shit is on time. Just make sure you on time for a blessing. Because blessings is gonna come. I just told you this. Blessings is gonna happen anyway. But that says you want to be at the right place at the right time, because a blessing can come in the form of somebody dying. Family, you want to just make sure that you're on time for a blessing. So if that distraction do knock you off focus, everything happened for a reason. Be intentional. Be intentional when shit is happening. Be intentional while you ran across this person. It's a reason. Be intentional when you speaking out of your mouth and saying shit. Be intentional with things that you are even digesting and taking in when somebody is saying something back to you. That's communication. That's the universe. That's how you communicate. The universe communicates through numbers. And so does time. And so does money. And so then that puts you in flow state. Your bills will start paying you. What? And I just told you a whole lot of shit, family. It ain't never required no money. You never had to go make no money. That's the law. That's assignment. That's obedience. That's all of that, family. It's law of attraction. You can work with that every day. If you get in alignment with that every day, you do the right thing, can still have you doing the wrong thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Hear me out. You can do the right things in life and still fuck around and have to go there. You can, even a Christian will cuss your ass out. Facts. Even a Christian will still sin and do something wrong. Because they somehow tell you, the Bible says so many hypocritical things. You can still get married to somebody and still do some of the same things that somebody was doing before you got married. Fam, that shit ain't real. Y'all still gonna fuck up. Y'all still, girlfriend and boyfriend, husband and wife, they somehow make you feel like that's a bigger plateau, family. And I can speak, family. I got things. I done been married before. I'm widowed 8 years now. Family free game. They'll somehow make you think you on this bigger plateau because you're married or something like that. Y'all folks still gonna have problems. Y'all gonna have problems. Y'all gonna go through some things because that's not the real algorithm. Y'all have to be on the same path. That's the same focus. That's lifeline. In order for y'all to be in the same house together. That's science. That's math. In order for the government told you that your kids can be 18, you can put them out the house. You don't have to be responsible for them anymore. But then you also have lifeline. When it throws, you have algorithm. And when that lifeline says so. So your child can still stay in the house, which is what I'm saying, till they goddamn 25. But when life says that it's time to leave home, things will start happening where y'all will go to arguing. Y'all will go to bumping heads. Y'all will have to separate. So nobody never have to teach you nothing in this life. Life is going to just naturally put you there. Family, free game, the government, facts. But you got a special government, family, is what I'm saying. it'll put you somewhere, family, that you're supposed to be, even if you don't do that shit on purpose. Family, and we was born without purpose because this shit gonna put us there anyway. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So somebody that may be unclear about their path, that's that 0 in your social security number. There come a time in your life, family, where life may tell you have to create. Some of y'all can have life path number 4, life path number 3 in your social security number. Right now, even in your social security number, you may have a 7 in there. Okay? You may have a 3 in there. Okay? You may have a 1. Okay? Virgo. You may have a 0. Okay? You may have something along those lines where right now, okay, you may be on like one of the original. Okay? What do you mean? So put me down one of the original numbers. Okay? You got 0. You got you got 1, you got 0. That's where it started from. You may have been born. Then you got 1 through 9. Anything after that is made up because everything just reset. Family, start saying like 19, 20, 48, 36, all that, family. All of those things are made up. So when somebody say you are different, you're not just chosen. You're one of the originals. You may hold like certain information, confirmation with these sirens. That's the spirit realm. I'm a judge, family. I just brought the judge down. So this is stamping my safe, family. Free game. You may have like one of these numbers or something like this, family, in your real social security number, to where life says like you might be an earth god or something like that, family. You may be a part of like raising the vibration. Somebody here, you may, whatever it is that you do, or some type of light that you carry, you either attract a lot of people or a lot of people look up to you. Something here like that. Or there may be some type of existence, family, where you are not like everybody else or something like that, family. That's when you know you on a lifeline. Okay, I just put y'all down. It's going to be some type of growth here. Okay, if you just stay out the way, it's going to be some type of growth. This is guaranteed, family. This is guaranteed success. Okay, now it's the time, family. Those intrusive thoughts that you think you have, and this is the time for you to entertain it, so. Okay, because I see that here. I could be talking to a woman or a man, because I see mixed here. This could be race. Okay, just express yourself. As long as this is some shit you got going on. Okay, speak your motherfucking mind. That's mind control, family. You got mind control. Dominate over love. I got that shit tatted on my hand. Loyalty over love with the infinity sign, family. Free game. This shit got to be in you, and therefore it's going to be around you. That's your vibration. You carry a vibration. I'm talking to a vibrational folks. Some light bodies, family. You carry something. You're not just waking up every day trying to not make it in life, survive in life. It's a whole lot of survivors out there. See safe out there, be safe out there, be safe out there. It's a whole lot of surviving going on. It's a whole lot of survivors out there, survivors. You done survived something. Wait. You can wake up every day and just keep on surviving and not have anything. Or you can wake up every day and start living. What? That's a bigger focus. Even if you don't see this. Because there's some people on here right now, right? Be like, I hear you, sir. And I done heard people say that, sir. But then I still don't see that. It's just something in my life that I don't see, family. That's because you might be trying to see the wrong thing. You know, you may try to see elevation in ways of you having something new. Or you have somehow something in your life change, right? But that's not how creation is done. That's not even how you get no money for real, family. You have to do things your way. You have to be real with yourself. You have to be real with what you got going on. Everybody is not meant to be rich. You got real life magicians like I myself, family. I am a really big old magician. I'm a magician, family. I don't gotta have no money to my name, family. I keep me some money for that reason. I don't have to have me no money to my name, family, but I know how to create something out of nothing. Voila, magic. Aquarius is my north node. I'm a star. I know how to build something from the ground up, and I know the law. What to do it? I'm above the law. I know things, family, that ain't already been written because I got a boot hole. That's my connection to the sun. I always know how to keep me some motion and get me some money and have some that I don't already have. I ain't never had to suck up it to get it. But that ain't no disrespect to somebody that have, family. I'm saying to a whole lot of people right now, family, when you really want to have something in your life, you don't want to have it. If that make any sense. Like, that's how it come across. I ain't asked for all this fucking wisdom that I have, family. I promise you I didn't. What wisdom just came from just me being like I'm a street nigga. I identify as that. Somebody may look at me, a nigga might be looking at me and be like, that bitch, they're trying to be gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm a really big old gangster. Facts. You got some people that feel like a street nigga mean like because I carry a gun or I done been shot at, or a nigga that done been in and out of jail, a nigga that run the streets. That don't make you no street nigga. Nigga, that's life. Life shit. That's just shit that happen in life. You might fuck around and be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nigga, just pop at you. You might be just putting this shit on. They'll just still hate on you. That's shit in life. That doesn't make you no street nigga. What? That don't make you no street nigga. That's shit that go on in life. That's gonna happen. If you low vibrational and you around this shit, and then you can even just say like the shit, you ain't even do nothing. That's because God is perfect. You ain't got to be doing nothing at all. And the bad still going to come because your ass still got to grow up one day. Whether you like it or not, it's still going to go on. People going to hate on you. You're going to always have haters. Your haters is your motivators. Which is why I don't never trust nobody that's trying to motivate me. What? Because I know on the flip side of that, you'll change, you'll betray me, you'll manipulate me. What? And inspiration That's something that's memorable. You can see somebody that do something that is so fucking inspiring. What? This message is so fucking inspirational and so inspiring that'll make you want to do better with yourself. That's heaven on earth. That's talking about life. That's talking about the people here. I can do something, you can do something, we can inspire each other. That's heaven on earth. That's just head. That's everyday people. Those are the clouds. Did you know the clouds has a face? Okay, there's a face on the sun and the moon as well, family. The sun has a face, the moon has a face. The moon and the sun is alignment. They be kissing each other when you see it wandering. Might be a whole lot of fucking going on, which is how come a baby is born when he's full. What? When you get in alignment with all that, family, you'll see what this shit really is for real. Facts. I'm supporting the first 5 people who messaged me. Tough times, God bless you all. That's a curse, family. Y'all take what resonates, leave what don't. Be safe out here. That's a curse. That's evil, our family. Free game. This right here, family, we're gonna give it some clout. Okay, James Jackson said, I'm a supporter. I'm supporting the first 5 people who messaged me. Tough times. God bless you all, family. That is a curse. Ooh la la. That is a curse. That's somebody cursing you. Those are the real cuss words. That should be, somebody should be punished for saying some shit like that, family. But they make that be freedom of speech. And then they say if you say bitch or ass or fuck you, family, they'll say that that's bad. That's language. Family, that's corruption. That's a real curse word right there. That's a veil also. When I speak high, family. I carry hell. So what you mean? So put me down. Some of y'all do too. Notify when you there. Notify when you're using heaven and hell. Notify what hell is, family. That's real high when the devil starts seeing you. The devil don't fuck with nobody. Everybody think that when you do something wrong, that's the devil, family. That's Satan. Satan is our brother. Satan is just like one of us. Make that make sense. I'm saying this to somebody. When you start talking about the devil, family, that's a ranking. You don't start the devil. Everybody don't see the devil. You start seeing the devil when you anointed. When you don't start seeing through the veil. The devil is what protect you, family. You know I can say the truth out my mouth. The truth hurt. I can tell the truth out my mouth and somebody that shame me, try to shame me back to hell, family, when I'm already there. That's what I'm telling somebody. I say out my mouth, I tell somebody that God is the devil. And somebody will say, God bless you, family. Or somebody will say, you need to pray. Or somebody will say out their mouth like, Jesus love you. All of those are spells, family, but they don't even be knowing who they talking to. I'm God. They'll say that out their mouth, family. I'm telling y'all how I see shit. I say, okay, I see somebody say something like that, family, and I be like, they just cursing themselves. They so dumb. They just cursing. You ain't cursing me. You just cursing yourself. They gonna go right on back over your life, family, because I'm woke. My spirit is awakened, family. Ain't nothing happening in my subconscious mind, family, because I don't even be here when I'm channeling. Where I identify now. When somebody is like seeing me, family, this is called the presence of God. You see my temple. Right now, I'm on camera and I'm saying X, Y, and Z. And just because this is a focus, because of the sound that's coming out my mouth, you think I'm here. Whole time, family, that's why I leave the body. When I start channeling, I can't look. I don't be paying attention to the chat. Only things that need to be paid attention to, family, and I just caught that, family, because that's how the enemy work. The enemy will try to get up on you. Everything that you see is being done in the spirit realm as well. So while I'm channeling and I'm talking to y'all, somebody trying to work one, family, that's word magic. Somebody will say something, family, in the chat, like some low vibrational shit, family. Those are spirits. Words, you can speak spirits on people, right? So while I'm talking, right, and I just caught that, now they got the algorithm on them, family. See, safe out there. You don't even ever gotta put no, you don't got, when you got stains, I'm a seraphim, family. I got eyeballs everywhere, right? That's why my eyes so big and pretty like that, family. What? And the fact that I got a booty chin, it lets somebody know that I'm protected by the goat. My grandfather, family, he got a goatee. What? I beat shit out somebody for real. In real life and in a spiritual world, family, it'll be a whole fucking warfare. I carry hell. Talk about Satan, family. Hell, I have a temper. You got some folks that'll manipulate you. They use manipulation to get mad, family. I get mad for I cut up. And that's why I be so nice. And that's why I carry so much wisdom. What? So when somebody say something bad to you, family, that's why I tell somebody to heal your shadow side. That's every day in life. You can't control what somebody say out of their mouth, but when you are not just aware, when you are spiritually aware as well for what you do not see, somebody, it could be something as simple as, we don't lie, people gonna say something good, people are gonna say something bad, and somebody could be damn near trying to curse you, literally. Damn. Somebody said, God bless you all. That's a spell. That's somebody trying to spell everything that's going on right now. They throwing spells, family. Wake up. See hi. Okay. Message from the beehive. Okay. Ooh, okay. Green is here. Somebody here may think this shit green or something like that. Somebody could have been trying to capitalize off of a situation real quick, family. Okay. Stay in your power. That's confirmation of life. Somebody gonna become the dead president. Look, I drew a little cloud around this. Somebody could be trying to capitalize off of something that you know. What you mean, so put me down. Somebody could also be being really inspired by you. College student is here. Okay, yellow tape is also here. Death. Okay, make it fall down immediately. I be saying that. Don't never return nothing to assembly. Don't do that. Make it fall down immediately. That's revelation. Storms and shit will start happening. People just think, y'all, God getting ready to come back. What? Jesus getting ready to come back. Jesus love you. Y'all better start praying. Whole time this shit just like that because somebody said something wrong out their mouth to you. Shit'll just start. You'll fuck around and come out of that life, family. And you'll just see it'll become the weather. They call it the weather. The weather, it'll just fuck around and start storming with somebody. Somebody baby might die. Somebody might have somebody close to them or somebody that they know done died. It done ran across their eye. They done fucked around and went to a funeral. Family, trying to capitalize off of something that you know. You being inspiring, you been inspiring somebody, or you being inspired at this time. Somebody could be trying to definitely pick up on your lingo, family. It's God's plan. The one they be talking about, family. That's why you don't need one. All you gotta do is stay true to yourself. Let a motherfucker try to pick this shit up, family. And that's your soulmate. That's how you heal your soulmate. Family, facts. That's how you heal shit. That's how you raise the vibration. All you gotta do is start telling the truth. Say shit out your mouth anyway that you think not supposed to be said, family, and watch how it shift everything around you. So many people gonna start warding off like flies. All them damn parasites that's been attached to you. Woo! I'm telling you, all this shit gonna start dropping off of you, family. You start telling the truth. What? Tell the truth. Shame the devil when you tell the truth, family. What? They said that. All that shit gonna start falling off. What? It's so many folks. And then the manipulation is the practice, right? You got people that try to do what God do. They say Satan can't do what God do. You got people that'll use numbers to try to manipulate. Somebody that has a more bigger following, family, will put out a message, but it won't be the message that I tell you. And then I'll come and put out a message, family. But because I don't have the views that somebody else have, somebody will go look over there. That's my protection. I love it for me. I love it for us over here. What? You know, it's very rare, family, that somebody get up on my live and be trying to say shit. A lot of the shit be being done behind the scenes when it comes to somebody like me because I'm powerful. They won't dare do that shit in my face. They'll do it behind the scenes, family. And so you may see a lot of warfare going on. You might see a lot of fires. I'm life path number 7. I carry hell. Family, it's also in my social security number, both of them. My physical and in my spiritual. I'm a very powerful woman, family. She'll start dying and cutting up around somebody about me. I know this. Okay, you have people in the backgrounds that be trying to stroke their authority against somebody like me because I have authority. That's what I'm saying. When it be like that, you're going to see people say little slow shit out their mouth on here, family, because these be fake Buddhists. These be these false prophets and these false gods. They go believe in everything outside of themselves. That's the fairy tale. And family, that's the one I don't, that's the same prayer that doesn't get answered when somebody pray. And they just getting blessed. It ain't real favor when it's time for time to change. They'll be stuck in getting money. That's why I say money is the root of all evil, for the love of money is evil. Family, that's that world over there. That's that life. So that's how come you live a lifestyle. When it's time for you to live a lifestyle, you know, a lot of wealthy people don't be shown. They don't be shown. Wealthy people dress like regular everyday wealthy people. Wealthy people don't have to have on like designer shit, but they can go buy it if they want it. They can go dead ass buy it if they want it, but that ain't the whole goal. That ain't the whole thing. And they gonna put on what they want to wear, so it might look geeky. in some type of way. Facts. It might not look like what everybody else got going on, family. Uh, that's not even just fame, family. That's health is wealth. That's healthy. That's just a healthy lifestyle. That's a more healthier way of living. And those are the people that I've been talking to today. It may not look like what everybody else, I'm going to say this in closing, family. It may not look like what everybody else got going on right now. And it may not even cease to that because something happened already. Where you are in life right now is what you having going on. And it's not to say you can't have. Just always keep in mind when something new comes to you, something gonna now be old again. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at it like that, stop rushing your time. Stop rushing. It's just people that wake up with this same goal every day. You wake up with this same goal in life every day to just wake up and want to live. But the live is not even living. You ain't even living for real. Which is how come if you stop working, you won't have it no more. Because you ain't even really living first. They say work hard, work smart and not hard. In order for you to do that, family, you have to align to your own healing. It's a higher healing. It's a higher love. It's something that's way outside of this. You gotta fuck around and die, family, if you want to have everything. That's why the Bible tell you like that. But to die is to live. You got to know that you're dead first in order for you to be alive. And then when you become alive, family, you got to start living in order to stay in this society. So the things you try to do first is last. You trying to do something way before you wake up. You trying to go get a job. You can't keep a job. You keep getting on this job and getting on this job because the real time says so. You blaming everybody else in the system that failed you or the system that's fucked up. These were like rules and systems that was already put in place before you. Same thing like the Bible. A lot of this shit was already here, but you try to grow up and put yourself in alignment to this shit that done already happened when you were supposed to be rewriting the law, or you were supposed to be rewriting rules, or you were supposed to be doing something way differently. You supposed to be over here in finances, but you over here trying to do makeup. Just because you know how to rap, you trying to do music over here, but somehow you supposed to be leading. You man, your voice carry. You know how to do music. So you know how to do music, bro. Your voice carry. So you supposed to be attracting the mass. Maybe you supposed to be a leader, but you over here, you doing music, and this is somehow slowing you down, and you feeling like it's just life throwing you anything, or you feel like you having it hard, or you can't seem to get your music off the ground. It's so many folks doing music. Fuck that. It's so many people that got so many things that they know how to do. Just because you know how to do something, it don't mean that's the timeline you on. It does not mean that now it's the time for you to be doing that. That's gonna mean something one day in your life. Everything happened for a reason, and those are certain abilities that you have. Life will tell you when it's time for you to. Some people start that out from jump. Some people have manifested careers early, life early. They may have started doing music young. They may have started doing hair young. They may have got into fashion young, got into writing young. But that's that person. You can't base your situation off of what somebody did. It all ties into karma. It all ties into your mama and your daddy and your grandparents and their parents and their parents' parents. It's a lineage thing. Credit. All this has something to do with that. Just because you know how to do that, that may be a bloodline. That may be a line thing. DNA. You might know how to do that. You might have this certain talent or gift because of who your family is or who you are related to. That has nothing to do with your living, or that has nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing in life, and that be tricking folks, which is confirmation of we are the devil and we are God. Because something that you know how to do in life will trick you off your path and say that this is supposed to be my focus, and that ain't even no shit you're supposed to be doing for real. So before you even say I rebuke the devil in the mighty name of Jesus, thou shalt not judge. Because, bitch, you know how to do hair, but you done wasted your whole life over here trying to do hair, and you supposed to be over here in finances. This is where your real abundance sit at. And it done took your ass 10 years, 13 years, or damn near your whole goddamn life to figure that out now. Before you wake up and find out that you've been dead this whole time, because you ain't never wake up to what your purpose was. It took you a whole life to do that. A lot of y'all done went through that. That's why a lot of people been waking up. The mass. I could be just talking to the planet. This is why everybody done been going through all of this Christ consciousness. That's how you wake up Christ when everything is dead. And won't none of this shit be in existence, family, if you don't wake up. So now when life tell you to get quiet, family, be hard to reach. It ain't even a more so get quiet. Now be hard to, that says that right now you are locked in. So that says like whatever you got going right now, the people that are in your life are supposed to be there. That's not saying cut everybody off in your life. I want you to understand that when I say be hard to reach, that's talking about the things that you have already walked away from. You could be locked in with a lifestyle. The lifestyle, some of y'all may be in hermit right now to where you, and that doesn't mean you're in hermit, because just because you're by yourself, it does not mean you can't enjoy life. Get out the house. I go on dates all the time, family. Go on dates by yourself. Pamper yourself. Do shit that you would do if you had somebody right there with you. You are never alone when you get in motion with yourself, family. It's just talking about like where you are in life right now. You may be somebody that's in a relationship right now. You may have a living situation with somebody right now, but know that that is your focus right now. That's what life got you going. That's what lifeline you probably be on right now. That's what life have you doing in this hour, family. But know where you are right now in life. See what I'm saying? That's what I got for y'all, family. When I say be hard to reach, family, just don't be entertaining that shit that you don't want to manifest up around you, because you could just simply manifest the wrong things in your life and even accumulate even cancer, even accumulate even health problems without somebody even touching you, just by talking to somebody. Those are spirits. You can be communicating with somebody that may mean well or something like that, or didn't mean you no good at once upon a time, and now y'all are trying to rekindle things. I seen reconciliation. I seen reconcile. This could just be those old ways, those habits, those old demons that's trying to attach itself back to you by even just saying, I'm sorry. Which is why in my free game the other day I said to somebody, accountability, right? You have to take accountability first before somebody will even take accountability and say, I'm sorry. And you don't even have to take accountability, family. Somebody can show up in your life and tell you I apologize, or they may not even never tell you I apologize, but just by their actions they may show change. Doesn't mean that things have changed, because just because you felt like it was time for somebody to change, that don't mean somebody was ready to change. You may be ready to accept somebody's apology because of their ways, somebody's behavior towards you, but that could all be another enemy, new levels, new devils. That could be a trick of the enemy coming back into your life, which is why be careful about who you reconcile with. Be careful about forgiveness. It's so, I'm in this phase of my life of forgiveness, family, and it's so tricky. Forgiveness, it's a whole lot of sin that's wrapped around forgiveness. So if I was talking to somebody right now and you was in a phase in your life where forgiveness may be showing up in your life, or it's talking about just even forgiving something, forgive yourself. Don't try to forgive nobody. Forgive yourself. That's what I had to do, family. Because you'll forgive one situation, and then one situation you'll still want to hold a grudge. On the opposite side of that, that's love. And on the opposite side of love is hate. It's what I'm saying to somebody. So that could be so tricky when you start talking about forgiveness. When it be time for you to start facing all of your wrongdoings in life, or when it's time for you to start facing like wrongdoings that people have, looking at the wrongdoings that people have done towards you, that'll keep you in a battle with yourself. So you will have to just forgive yourself, because then you put the judgment back to you. That's that part. But the only person that can judge me is I said Allah. They say thou shalt not judge, and the only person that can judge you is God, right? That's that part. You judging yourself is you coming into your own focus. Is you coming into your own awareness. Is you coming into the mass, family. You're now realizing that the stuff that have been taking place around you this whole time was you versus you. You're now coming to a focus of you being in alignment to your own healing. Your healing and your mistakes is going to stay with you, family. That's your weakness and that's your strength. That's what I was telling y'all about early on in the conversation about healing. Something has to go wrong for you to heal something. Something has to be bad in order for something to be good. That's that part. Make that make sense. Come out of that religious mind of just thinking like God is almighty and somehow the devil ain't. Because both of them, family, we carry both of those lifestyles. But sometimes You can overindulge over into being bad and make it wrong. You can overindulge into being good and make it wrong, family. A negative plus a positive, family. That's what that is. It's science. You got to carry that, family. Those are the real teachings in life. Not more so the teacher telling you how to solve an equation. Those are the real phases in life you're gonna go through. That's what a lot of us skipped. A lot of us didn't go to that school. Some of us did. Some of us were street niggas, where you may have had to like get it out the mud, family. Oshun is here. You lost. Okay, I see all these bumblebees flying. Okay, to somebody, I'm saying to you, you may have made it to a phase in your life, family, where now it's time for you to have answers. Maybe it's time for you to have answers right now. Maybe it's just time for you to be on your own. That's what happened when you grow up, family. That's when you die. It's a lot of people that try to be defensive about religion. Those are the people, family, that stayed there. You don't go back and forth with nobody about that. Allow somebody to, feel how they feel. I don't hate people for being religious, family. I done been there and done that already, but I also have healed. And I know something something other than, and that's okay. I've been different all my life. That's the different in me. That's me knowing something. That's me carrying myself a certain way. That's my creativity. Okay, that's vast to somebody. But family, this is what I have. Okay, thank everybody for being on here on this live. Okay, it's a little ant crawler. It's all type of shit flying around this table right now, family. Goodness. Thank everybody for being on here. Okay, there are links in the bio of each platform, family. And if y'all not following me on my other platforms, family, pull up on my game. Okay, I be having these types of conversations all the time. If you know, you know. Okay. This ain't nothing but look, new information to somebody. Look what this say. Okay, new information. Okay, for somebody here, be proud of yourself. You've been cracking the codes. Okay, I've been trying to show the cards over here on YouTube, and the light's so bright, family. Okay, so it's a lot of light bodies over there, family. It's a lot of positive ass energy on this live. Okay, you about to have like a negative outcome on something. Okay, for somebody here. Okay, you may need to like raise your vibration in a situation here. Okay, for somebody here, this could be your mindset. Okay, I feel a lot of negative energy. Okay, which is why the light's so bright like that. Family, free game. But then it seems to be a different focus over here on TikTok. Family, I'm just putting y'all out this shit growth. You gonna elevate off of this shit, I'm saying. You is gonna elevate off of this shit, I'm saying, family. You gonna elevate off this stuff, I'm saying, family. Because I see how. I've been doing this shit in front of everybody. Family. The unknown. What's seen, unseen, that says, I don't know you like that. But I feel like since me and you done bonded since we've been on camera. You my spiritual family type shit. Some of y'all feel like y'all my soulmates. Some of y'all may feel like I'm a part of y'all soul tribe. I done had people to tell me that, family. I even may be showing up in some of y'all dreams. Because I'm God, family. That's my ranking. What is God? God is wise, family. It's wisdom. I carry a lot of wisdom. A whole lot of it, family. And not only do I carry it, family, I heal it. I'm a healer. I'm a very high healer at that, family. Which is why I'm always like ascending. A man have to know that he's man, family. Facts. In order for him to like stay in the same household with me. Right? And like just be in my life. This is why I've been single for quite some time. They said Mary had a son. Okay, my firstborn was a boy. Shots by my man. Right? And my last child was a boy. Okay, so man is my protector. Man is who protect me, which is why my husband died before me. Facts. It's a really big old thing. In order for man to stay in my life, family, that nigga would have to know who he is already. He can't show up in his like I said, I even heard some men say that a woman, he feel as though a healed woman is somebody that attract a man that somehow have God as the head of his life. That nigga ass have to be the head with me. I have a lot of authority on me, family. They don't even turn me on to feel like I can bitch a nigga. I seen my mama bitch her boyfriend. Facts. I seen my mama leave a lot of real niggas to end up with a nothing ass nigga. Family. I went there. They say your children's supposed to be better than you, family. I'm great. Call me Sissy the Great. Queen Bunny, BKA, Dula Facts. Because I never do that. That don't even attract me. I need a man, family. Somebody that's uh he just gotta have that shit in him already. When they manifest it, family, they say God created man, family. That's a false God, family. Cause I need this nigga to think for himself. When I came out this world, family, when I astral projected out of this life, family, and I really seen life for what it was when I was crossing over, everything seemed like it was dead to me when I became so wise. So why the fuck would I want to put my consciousness or my knowledge inside of a man and fuck around and call him my mate? That's incest. Make that shit make sense, family. That would be incest. That's like my son I'm having. That's like my child. That's like I'm raising him. What? I don't want no nigga I gotta raise. I need that nigga to think for himself. I don't need him to think for me either. Pipe down. I'm a woman. I don't need you. That says that that's gonna be my nurture to him, not even my love to him. I let that nigga mama love him. I'm a nurturer. That says I'll be nice to you. You treat people how you would treat yourself. That's how that would go. I know I am a nurturer. That would be my nurture to him. That's what happened. All that happened after love. Your mama done love you. You done been through all of this phase of being with all these different women and shit like that. You know you man now. We ain't just waking up praying together. We actually creating. A man and a woman create together. We get money together. We putting shit in motion for real. We done praying. I done prayed already. You done prayed already. Now we here. Type shit. It gotta be like that already. It gotta be on some growth. That nigga gotta be in a phase of like growing. To help her. Okay, change. Look at all that, family. I'm telling you, purpose. I'm telling you, spirituality. Look how it just coming out dick, family. Like a fan almost, family. Okay, free game. That's how that shit got to be going. And so, don't let that be a motivation to you. You gonna have the person that you want by you actually getting yourself in alignment. When somebody keep telling you to self-love, I'm telling you why it's self-love. You don't want to manifest a man in your life. Don't even pray for him. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to pray? Why would you want to pray a good man? And I'm just in flow state right now, family. I've been told y'all off in the hang live. Well, this shit just going. I'm saying this to somebody. Why would you want to be, why would you want to have a man that you have prayed for, or even have a man that you are manifesting, family, into your life, family? That's like you putting your spirit on something. That's your baby that's being born. You can have a baby. Did you know that, family? Consciousness is still woke. What happens in the shadows, family? Did you know that a woman can get by an oak tree and create man? What? Did you know that a woman can get by an oak tree and conjure up spirit? Family, I know this. Every time I found myself it's like an inner knowing. The sun start talking to you, right? You'll get in alignment with it, and then you'll just fuck around and just start having like this knowing about God, how God create, family. It's magic. Family, this is a part of history. You should know this. As a woman, you have this type of ability, family, to create man by just the way you think, by your thoughts. Your unconscious mind will show up as everyday strangers and people, family, when you don't know who God is. Everything will just be out in the open. It'll just be happening, family. But when you actually know who you are as a person, family, you don't want to pray for no nigga ass. Let his mama do that. Let his mama pray for him. Let his mama raise him, stay raising him. You don't want to raise no man, because then that's going to put y'all relationship in poverty. And y'all relationship is going to go through things because you have prayed for something. You didn't know you was praying for Lonely or Scooby. I was married before. To death do us part, family. That's an oath. That's a gay oath at that. Oh, I want to say this. It gets so deep, family. The books will start showing up to you, family, when you done died already, family. When they literally say to death do us part, it's like that. When Scooby died, I woke up. Facts. And all this information just started being downloaded to me. Family, and I just start seeing to the other side, and I just see how this shit go. I know why certain things happen. I know why certain things is not happening. One of the things I want to say to you, sis, you don't want to pray for no man. That's like having a baby. That's like, that's wrong, is what I'm telling you. Praying for, saying, God, can you send me a man? Some of y'all are so protected. That's why he ain't there yet. Some of y'all are so protected. That's why she ain't there yet. Because that's wrong. That's witchcraft. Like, that's considered witchcraft because that's dark. That's like you're taking away somebody's free will that don't know no better. When you start praying for man, I don't even pray for people. I said move away from prayer. When you pray for somebody, you're trying to change something that was supposed to happen for a reason. Whether you might feel it's good or whether you might feel it's bad, it's wrong. You're not supposed to do that. You're tapping over into somebody's free will when you do that. That's all falling up under manifestation, which is why I get on here and I say, family, the manifest is already here. When you start talking about like affirmations and things like that, family, you affirm things, you speak things into existence. Those are the words out of your mouth. We say affirmations every day. You ain't even got to make it up, right? My daughter was telling me like I look like a new character. That's not a character. That's who I am. That's me affirming my day. I like to look good. I ain't got to be going nowhere. She'll say, "Mommy, where you getting ready to go? Where you going? You ain't got to be going nowhere. You don't need no man around you to look good every day. Don't get pretty just because that nigga there. Already be having that going on. Put your clothes on already. Feel good already about yourself. Don't try to start brushing your teeth when that nigga come around and you ain't been brushing them teeth all these days. Your ass just been laying around in a bunny with a stinking ass mouth like that. Don't know. Do that right now. Start that right now. Have that going on right now. Wash your ass right now. Don't wait till you get a nigga in your life to start doing all of that. That's what I'm saying. Family, have that shit going on already. That's not just a manifest. That's a lifestyle. Like, that's something that's already happening already. It won't impress you, sir, for a man to show up and try to buy you the finer things. But he's going to show up and do that just naturally because of who you are. It's a bigger elevation. You're going to naturally attract those type of things because of the way you carry yourself. That's way before money. You already got to be living like that already. Or you'll fuck around and even get with a nigga that's got some money and won't even keep him. He won't even stay there because you don't even know how to have that. Because you're going to always get what you ask for. Ask and one shall receive. You're going to get that, but life going to throw you anything, family, by you ask for something you don't know you want to have. And that's all the way down to even when you pray. Praying for somebody to be in your life. Praying for somebody that you think may be going through something wrong. Don't take on nobody else's karma. Stop praying. The Lord's Prayer has stopped. That's what I seen when I was going through one of my ordainments. Like the Lord's Prayer, everything is here already. Like the things that you're praying for, you're already provided for. The real big gag is unveil that time. Unveil time. If that's what you want. If you want a new car, align yourself to that. Not money. It's not the money that you need to go. You're going to need the money to go buy you a car, yes, family, but put yourself in alignment to that so it won't come out of your pocket. Align yourself to it. And even if it's money in the bank, even if the money is being deposited to you, it will come to you easily. I don't worry about lack. Things will come to me easily because I know I am the magician. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am me as I am. It'll come to you easily. Whatever you want. And the good thing about doing roots, do you some roots first, family. I've been healing roots now for probably about 5 years now. I've been healing roots. What you mean? So put me down. Shadow work. Do you some shadow work, family, and start healing your mama bloodline, right? Start healing your mama and your daddy lineage, okay? Get in the spirit, see where the poverty and the lack is coming from. Do you come from a lineage of like all the women tend to like settle down with bomb ass niggas? Do all the women in your family take care of their men? Do all the men in your family not take care of their kids? Do all the men in your family end up being whores? Okay, that's roots. When you start healing your ancestors, because everybody just think that because they got ancestors, they're somehow protected. That's not how it is. That's not true. That's not true at all, which is why a lot of these practitioners, they be tapping over into shit, family, and it's voodoo, because they go to playing in spirits. It's a spiritual warfare for that reason, because you have people that be like tapping over into shit they ain't even been ordained or called or even got no knowledge on, even be touching it. It goes so deep. Family, it be so deep. But family, I just put y'all down, okay? Somebody is gonna have a lot of success this year. You're gonna have a whole lot of success this year, family, if you stay out the way. Staying out the way may be you coming out of your comfort zone. Staying out the way may be you having to just fuck around and stand on business, like walking away from some shit you love. You may feel like you done been sacrificed, and you may have even been the sacrificial lamb at once upon a time, family. Once you, ooh, this is scared. Did y'all see this, family? This is this right here, family. It just scared me. Listen, I had this clothes right here, family, and this shit just popped open. That spirit, that was a big spirit, family. So surprise, family. Oh, that shit just scared me. Spirit, cut that out. Cut that out over here, for real. Cut that out. That shit just scared me. I had to eat one of these, family. Okay? Y'all excuse me. But I was saying some real shit to somebody, family. You seen how that just happened? I'm trying to tell y'all something. My daughter said to me this morning on the phone, we had a long conversation, y'all. That's how long our talk was. I was able to tell y'all something. We spoke about this entire message. She said, my mama's so healthy. Whole time, family. This shit ain't got nothing to do with me being healthy. I know I don't want to die. What? I know that I want to live. So, yes. That's even down to like certain addictions, right? I don't say I battle demons, family, but I battle myself. Like, yesterday, I went in the store. I was finna go get me some wine. And then my other side of my mind said, we ain't doing it. We finna get us some water. And that's exactly what I did. Got me some water. I got me some fruit. And I just went with that. And my daughter, I tell her that, like, you have to be not strong-minded. Because you're going to be weak-minded. Your weak-minded is your strength mind. Your strong mind. Your weak mind is your strong mind. I wouldn't tell you to be strong-minded, but have mind control. Have mind control. It's nothing wrong with doing certain things in life, but an addiction comes from you overindulging into something. When you start overindulging over into whatever it is, family, then nothing will be a success. You're going to see success, family, as long as you have control over your own life. You see what I'm saying? You just got to have that going on. You have that going on, family, you're going to stay in motion. Facts. This shit down show just scared me, family. Y'all run it back. Y'all gonna play that back, family. Y'all gonna see me jumping. That shit that just came out of nowhere. It's something to go on. Family, I love y'all. Y'all been talking about the biggest bunny, honey. Woola. It don't even want to hang up. Y'all don't want to hang up. They don't want to